to protect against people like that man who just said, you know, I get a little frustrated when I can't force the Congress to do exactly what I want them to do.
Okay, but
that's why the document's there.
But what? Okay, let me just defend.
So I'm watching Fox News. My professor
on this contraception issue is that if this
Christopher
were to go to the
Phelps
Supreme Court, it would probably
said,
lose based
just
on
say
precedent
no
that the Supreme Court's
to
own
Fox
making,
News.
because just 3 months ago,
I didn't like Fox
in a vote
News.
of 9-0, they
So, anyway,
pushed back on the administration on
that's neither here
American
nor
religious
there.
organizations. So, where I might not agree with her on every issue, I don't think it's necessarily
The problem with being
interpretation, and that's why
an agent
this
that
election
is a
so
spy
important, because if you look
is
at
that
the
people try to
makeup of
kill
the
you.
court and the age of
They don't
some
try to kill you in a
justices,
simple
they
way. They try to kill you in a
whoever is the
complicated way.
president in the next 4 to 8 years.
So,
will
you know,
have
I'm trying
very
not to be
strong and
killed.
lasting impact on
This
the
is
Supreme Court
actually,
because they're nominated
survival is actually
They'll be helping
a
your
job
children for a lot longer, and then all of our
prerequisite
children will
for
be
working
brought
for the
up.
CIA.
Any
You
any of our
can't
relatives will be living
be
under
killed.
an Obama or a Romney
So if you
Rich
try,
president,
if
or
you go into the CIA and say, hey,
You know,
baby, I'm gone. They come at me and then I'll be dead.
About this very same topic.
No, you have to have a survival
I
instinct.
guess the outdatedness or the irrelevance of the Constitution.
So anyway, the problem, the complication that comes with
The
that
United States Constitution
is that people do try to kill you.
unlike the times, and
And
it
like
guarantees
my
no
mother
human
tries to
rights.
kill me, but then of course she's not really my mother. She's actually somebody
Blah
else.
blah 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 blah.
She's
Blah, blah,
actually
blah, blah, blah.
she's actually
At
a
the end of
sleeper
this
agent.
quote, they say
She once
Constitution's waning
lived in the
influence
Soviet
may be part
Union,
of a general decline in American
and
power.
she probably was, the way I look at it, she was probably born in 1931. And so what happens is, you know, she's moved over to the United States through Canada, or maybe Mexico,
where the right comes from on this, and accept it.
and she links up with her, her other
George
sleepers,
Washington,
which is of course
not
daddy,
been very
not
comfortable with
daddy.
Tea Party.
Wait, that's a different story.
Oh, it's a different story. Oh, I'm sorry. Then I
And
don't
now
talk
the
about
only
it.
person that's really real is Mother. Now Mother gets killed very early in the timeline. So, but anyway, my mother is of course a sleeper agent. She worked for the Soviet Union until they went
Well, I think that's a
kaput.
great place to start.
They also lauded
Now she's kind of like works for anybody that she wants to work for.
You take it, I just
Which of course means
you
Al-Qaeda.
take a predominantly
So
Muslim
anyway,
country and you would ask, what
so my mother's trying to kill me constantly, but she's not really my mother.
It would be the South
She's actually
but that would
a
take a
sleeper
long
agent.
intelligent
My real mother, of
conversation.
course,
And
is
that's
up
something
there.
we're not going to have. So
Because it was created by liberals, right?
No, because
Yeah, my
Ginsburg
mother's
said
up there.
the contemporary South African Constitution, which protects
So,
first and foremost human rights, which is a primary
And my real
incredibly
father
important part
is, of
the
course,
Egyptian
actually my real
situation,
father
was
is
not as
Frank
much when
E.
we
Osborne.
did our Constitution. That's what you was talking about.
So
Fair enough.
the problem
Well,
that
go
I'm
to the Time
facing
Time
today
magazine on
is
George
that
Washington.
if I leave the post office box
Here's what Bob was getting
intact,
at.
then
The
my
writer
mother,
Joseph Ellis,
or,
claims that
the
George
devils
Washington
that she
had no
works
patience
with,
in his own
well,
time with
basically
states'
send me little
interpretation of the
packages, little
Constitution. It would have found the conservative
toxic
agenda in the modern Republican
packages,
Party and its Tea
and
Party
I
allies
will,
as a
you
repudiation
know, I will
of
get,
all he stood for.
I will get more and
You could actually
more
say how a
hurt.
dead person thinks.
And so I don't want to be hurt. So I'm going to let the post office box go.
To say that he would
At least
be
this is my initial
supportive
impression.
of Obamacare is pure fantasy. And when you look at this
So
author,
because
you
you
have
know
to be
she's
doing
used it as a
massive
weapon.
amounts
I
of
mean that's what
to make the leap that he made. But if you look at his past, he
Susie,
said that he
whoever the
served in
fuck
Vietnam.
Susie is,
He
I don't know who
speeches
the
saying he
fuck
served in
Susie is.
Vietnam. He never served
But,
in Vietnam. Then he went on to write a
So
book
anyway,
claiming that he had suffered the
that's
same way that
basically
George
it.
Washington did because of the false claims that he had made. I'm sorry, this guy.
Now, of course, you look at my face. Look at my face.
wanted to try to bring many states
Do
under
I look
one
pretty?
document. And the Tea Party
Yeah,
interpretation
do I have
today
stuff in my
is
teeth?
very much states' rights oriented, and that is what I think
Can't
he's referring
tell.
to. And the Tea Party is out there, and they should go back to
He
that.
did
Anyway,
that after the
so,
Articles of Confederation
I work-
because he wanted to strengthen the United
In
States.
the final analysis, I work for two
but
people.
not bailouts and
I work
overreach
for
and Obamacare
General
and define the Constitution.
David
Absolutely.
Petraeus,
Or guns.
and I work for
I
President
knew where you were going with
Barack
that. You'd be
Obama.
wrong. All right.
No, these are the two people I work for. I don't work for anybody else. I don't work for some little side group. I don't work for other
I'll
people.
remove all your teeth.
I work for
I can do that.
General Petraeus and President Obama. So I'm in Wenatchee because the CIA told me I should go to Wenatchee.
In today's economy, you
They said I need some separation, some space. Some space. Space.
Don't wait
But
any
anyway,
longer.
space.
You don't have to overpay.
So I've got space, and this is my space.
Discount Gold Brokers offers gold and silver at discounted prices.
And
We will not be
I'll go back
oversold.
to Seattle
Free
because
silver with every
it's
purchase
where
or
it's like a
Ask
hot
about
seat.
our Irish
You know,
special. Call 888-200-9001.
remember they had this thing called the electric chair.
888-200-9001 now.
And if a person got in the electric chair, they died because they know they were fried. Boom,
Joint
they're dead.
discomfort is a
So in a way, Seattle is kind of like my path to an execution, but I'm not going to cooperate. I'm going to like not be executed.
To combat joint
So,
discomfort and cartilage breakdown.
Anyway, so I'm going to put this up on YouTube because it's a necessary thing.
Just isn't the best.
Now, the president, that is President Obama, follows my activities closely. He has people that monitor my activities. They don't actually help me because, you know, if they help me, they would be revealing themselves. But the president does follow my activities closely. He likes me. He really likes me. And so, you know, I told him in the earlier message to YouTube that Syria is going to be a serious problem in the very, very near future. The Israelis will not wait much longer. They're worried about Syria's you know, desire to build a bomb, and they probably figure they're very close to building the A bomb. Now, Condoleezza Rice, the Secretary of State under Bush, believed that within 5 years, the Syrians would have an atomic bomb, a very good atomic bomb, not like the Koreans. The Koreans are like clumsy motherfuckers, like the Chinese, but I'm not going to talk about that. So anyway, you know, there's this turmoil in Syria, and then eventually, you know, it turned out to be like a place where, you know, there'll be warplanes going.
Now, Symbicort significantly improves my lung function starting within 5 minutes. And that makes
So
a
anyway,
difference in my brain.
that's my basic
Today,
premise.
back with my favorite team.
I'm not very
I got my
shy
first
about
prescription free. Call or click to
my
learn more.
capabilities because I am very capable. As an operations officer working for the Central Intelligence Agency, and also as my status as a non-official cover operations officer, I have done very well, and I will continue to do very well until I draw my last breath. People come through my door at night and fuck me. They literally just fuck me. You know, but I'm unconscious. But you know, this big goddamn motherfucker. You know, he comes in, and I had a dream last night. And this guy fucking me. So then, of course, they like that because, you know, they say, hey, we fucked a CIA agent last night. Oh, yeah, I like that. You got the video? Yeah, I do. So anyway, I'm messing around because the way I look at it, you're always going to be fucked one way or the other. So it is February 7th, 2012. Year of our Lord. Time is approximately.
Welcome back to the 5. All right, Super Bowl ads get a
5
lot
o'clock.
of press, and there was one
Let's just
ad that
pretend
maybe
it's
you
5
may have
o'clock.
saw featuring Clint Eastwood, put out by Chrysler, that's getting a lot of press and a lot of book.
You know, I like Fox News. Fuck goddamn Christopher Phelps. Fucking.
How do we come together? And how do we win?
Anyway, I like Gran Torino. That was a good movie. See what it is man, he had an M1 carbine.
And our second half's about to begin.
And he used it
All right,
effectively.
so I remember when I was sitting watching the Super Bowl,
And
I was
then,
sitting there
more
thinking the
importantly,
same
he used his
reaction that I
finger
had when I saw
effectively.
Obama's,
Because see what it is he put his finger, he put his hand in his coat,
Bowling must be sitting somewhere.
and the motherfucking gangster pulled his gun out, boom, 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 boom. And so, but then of course, he didn't have a gun, so he's obviously, you know, a fucking goddamn murderer.
$5 million on this ad. Question though. What do you mean it's halftime in America?
So anyway.
Another 250 or 60 years that it's game over?